There are countless AI tools out there right now claiming they'll radically improve finance teams' productivity. But I've worked with hundreds of teams that have implemented AI. And today, I'll walk you through the 8 AI tools every finance professional should be using right now and the specific use cases you can apply to them. Let's get into it. First on the list is Claude for Excel, which is essentially an AI analyst that lives inside your spreadsheet. Excel is still where most finance work happens, so the most valuable AI tool you can add to your stack is the one that meets you where you are. What makes this one different from any other AI in Excel is that the build doesn't start in Excel. It starts in Claude Desktop. This is where it connects to FinanceOS, the financial data foundation built by Datarails that pulls all of your live data into one place. So let's say you're sitting down to build a quarterly P&L forecast, and you want it to run on live data instead of a manual export. Using the FinanceOS connection, build me a quarterly P&L forecast model in Excel for fiscal year 2026. Claude pulls the structure of your data from FinanceOS and writes the Excel file directly with dr.get formulas already in every cell to pull live data. Think of dr.get like a VLOOKUP that points at FinanceOS instead of another sheet. So each cell knows exactly which account, scenario, and time period to pull from. From there, you keep working with Claude in the side panel to extend the model in place, with every new addition still pulling live through dr.get. If you want to see what FinanceOS looks like with your own team's data sources connected, click the first link in the description and book a demo. We'll walk you through exactly how it connects to your stack. Now let's keep going. Next up is Gamma, which is the tool I'd use for when you need a board-ready deck and you don't have 4 hours to manually pull numbers from 6 different places. Gamma generates the entire deck directly from your live financial data. So you're not exporting financials, dropping them into a slide template, and rebuilding charts every time. The way this works is you connect Gamma to Claude, which is already connected to FinanceOS, and prompt it the same way you'd brief an analyst. Every chart, every KPI, every commentary line is generated from the same governed data set your finance team already works from. So when someone questions a number in the meeting, you can show exactly where it came from. The third tool you should be using is Lovable, which is probably the most underrated AI on this list. Lovable lets you build custom internal tools without writing a single line of code, just by describing what you want in plain English. It's designed for builds that used to sit for 6 weeks on an engineering ticket, like an expense approval workflow, a vendor contract tracker, or a custom budget request portal. Let's say your team is running approvals through email and someone always misses one. So you want a simple internal app where requests get logged, routed, and tracked, all in one place. It's designed for builds that used to sit for 6 weeks on an engineering ticket, like build an internal expense approval app for a finance team. It needs 3 parts: a request form where employees submit expenses with fields for amount, category, vendor, description, and supporting notes; an approver dashboard that shows all pending requests in a single view, where approvers can approve or reject each one and add a comment; and a status tracker where the original requester can see in real time where their submission is in the process. Route requests under $500 to the submitter's direct manager, and anything over $500 to the finance team. Notify the approver by email when a new request comes in. Lovable reads the prompt, decides what the app needs to do, and starts building the layout, the forms, the database behind it, and the logic that ties everything together. On the request side, your team fills out the amount, the category, and the reason, and it's sent to the right approver automatically based on the rules you set. The approver then gets a clean dashboard with every pending request in one place, where they can approve or reject with one click and add a note if they need to. And the status tracker gives the original requester live visibility into where their submission is, so nobody has to follow up asking if it got reviewed yet. Now finance can build its own tools without ever opening a ticket, which means problems that used to take weeks to solve get fixed the same day. Let's talk about Notion AI, which I'd describe as your finance team's shared brain. The knowledge of how things actually get done in most finance teams is tribal knowledge that lives in 4 people's heads, in old Slack threads, and in a PDF nobody can find. Notion AI makes that knowledge instantly accessible by giving the team one searchable workplace for SOPs, runbooks, and closed checklists, accounting policies, and meeting notes that anyone can query in plain English. Picture a new analyst joining your team mid-close who needs to know how revenue recognition is handled for a specific contract type. Notion AI searches every doc, every set of meeting notes, and every Slack thread connected to your workspace and pulls the relevant info into one answer. Open Notion AI and run a query like, how do we handle revenue recognition for multi-year SaaS contracts with annual billing? Notion AI searches every doc, every set of meeting notes, and every Slack thread connected to your workspace and pulls the relevant info into one answer. The first piece you see is the actual revenue recognition policy doc your team wrote, with the section that applies to this contract type pulled out so the analyst gets the rule directly. Underneath that, it surfaces the close notes from last month, showing how this exact situation was handled, so the analyst can see the policy applied in practice instead of having to interpret it themselves. At the bottom, it pulls in the Slack threads where senior people on your team discuss the edge cases, so the analyst gets the full context behind the decision. So instead of pinging 3 senior people and waiting for someone to find the right doc, the analyst gets the answer in seconds. Next, let's look at meeting transcription, and the 2 tools I'd recommend here are Fireflies or Otter. Finance leaders sit through a lot of meetings every week, and the numbers and commitments that come out of them are what gets cited later in reports and analysis. After every call, you get a full transcript, an AI-generated summary, every commitment made, and every number cited, all searchable later. So when someone asks 3 weeks later what the director of sales committed to for Q2 pipeline, you don't have to go through your notes trying to find the answer. You search the transcript and pull the exact quote with a timestamp. Now for your AI inbox, which is probably either Superhuman, Gmail AI, or Outlook Copilot. Finance leaders deal with some of the highest volume inboxes because every vendor invoice, contract, approval request, audit query, and exec follow-up runs through email. Without AI on top of that inbox, half your day isn't even finance work. So what these tools do is handle the triage for you. Long vendor threads get summarized in 2 lines. Replies are drafted in your voice, and your inbox gets sorted so the items that need your urgent attention are at the top. Then we have the tools that connect everything else in your stack, Make and Zapier. Every finance team has repetitive handoffs between tools, like routing approvals, syncing closed deals into headcount planning, or alerting the team when spend goes over budget in a category. Make and Zapier let you automate those handoffs without writing code by linking triggers and actions across the tools you use. A concrete example for finance is an overspend alert. The setup is simple. You pick the trigger first, which in this case is spend going over a set amount in a category. Then you connect the action, which is sending a Slack message to a specific channel. From there, you customize the message itself so it shows the exact category, the threshold that was crossed, and who owns the budget. So whoever sees it can instantly see what happened. Now the team isn't manually checking dashboards and hoping someone catches it when spend goes over budget. The alert fires the moment it happens. And my final pick is Perplexity, which is ideal whenever you need to research something outside of your organizational data. A lot of finance work depends on context that doesn't live in your ERP, like competitor pricing, market sizing, industry benchmarks, or the specifics of a new accounting standard. Perplexity does in seconds what used to take half a day of research across different sites and gives you a reasoned answer complete with citations. For finance, the value here is in board prep and strategic analysis. What's the average gross margin for B2B SaaS companies between 50 million and 100 million ARR? And show the answer with the cited sources available. Every claim in the answer is linked back to its source, so you can see exactly where the number came from and decide whether to use it in your analysis. So when your CFO asks how your numbers compare to industry benchmarks, the research doesn't take up your whole afternoon. Your time can be spent on interpreting the numbers instead. So if you want to make sure you're actually getting the most out of all of the tools I just walked through, book a demo with Datarails by clicking the first link in this video, because the foundation underneath all of these tools will enable you to provide correct answers with complete confidence. Ready to learn how to use AI in Excel to build financial models? Check out this video next.